welcome to Marina's kitchen. Today I'm going to make some arancinis for you. So first of all, I've cooked 500 gram of medium grain rice. I don't want it overcooked. I think about 10 to 12 minutes would be sufficient. And when I make some a bolognese sauce or spaghetti sauce with mince sauce, I always like to keep some, in case I want to make some arancinis. I kept this in a container. There's about 2 cups of nice mince sauce there. It's not very liquidy because otherwise you don't want to have too much liquid into the arancini. And also I like to add some clear sauce. I've got some clear sauce that I'm going to add to my rice. Some people don't put clear sauce to their rice, but I do. And I like I've got mozzarella cheese, pieces of cheese that I'm going to put inside. We have 2 beaten eggs here that we're going to put them in the egg and in the breadcrumbs, and then we're going to deep fry them. So we'll go ahead, we'll start with putting that clear sauce all through that rice and just mix it all around and put that sauce through it. I like to put my sauce through it. Some people don't, but I like to put that. It gives it an extra flavour. So all you've got to do is put that clear sauce all through it and just mix it all through. There's about a cup there, which was sufficient. It just gets just enough to flavour it. You can put a little bit of salt in the rice when you're boiling it, just give it a little bit of flavour. And that will coat it all with that sauce. It'll coat. This is a medium grain rice. I like to use my medium grain rice. That's all I use. You can use the arborio rice, but this is just as good. And look, just coat it like that, and I just coated it all with that lovely sauce. Now I'm going to put these together in balls, in rice balls, right? Now I'm going to have a little bit of water here to wet my hand, and I've got my mince sauce to put inside and my cheese. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to do them. We'll just get all this organised. Okay, so I'll just wet my hand like that, just a little bit, and I'll get a little bit of scoop some in my hand like that, and I'll make a dent in the middle. Just need a little handful. Put a dent in the middle with your hands. Put a couple of little knobs of cheese on the bottom. Put a teaspoon of the mince on the top, and put another couple of knobs of cheese on the top. This cheese is a lovely mozzarella cheese. If you don't have mozzarella cheese inside, you can use other cheeses, but the mozzarella cheese just melts right through it. And then engulf it all around like that and make it into a ball. And just mold it around like that. There you go. And that's your one arancini. You keep doing the same thing over again. If you just wet your hand, get a nice handful of that rice. It's very easy to make. It looks hard, but it's not. You make a nice hole in the middle of it. You put 2 little knobs of cheese on the bottom of it. You get a teaspoon of this lovely mince sauce on the top. You put another couple of pieces of cheese on the top and just close it all up and mold it like that, and you've got a nice rice ball. That's very easy, look. And out of this 500 gram of rice, I'll probably make about 15 to 18. Now they freeze very good, so if you make extra, you may as well make extra. Keep on doing the same thing. I've got my vegetable oil on here, and I'm heating it through. You can use your vegetable oil about 2 or 3 times. I cool that down and I put it back into a container. So we'll just keep on doing the same thing like that, and then I'll show you when I deep fry them. Keep on putting a nice spoonful of that lovely mince sauce. Put another couple of pieces of cheese on the top and close it up. You can put a little bit of rice on the top if you need to, and just make it into a ball. It molds up very, very good, and that's how it is. And keep on doing the same thing. And I do them all on the tray. I put them all on the tray. I put them in the egg and in the breadcrumb, and then I deep fry them. So I'm going to do another couple for you, and then I'm going to deep fry them. I'm going to put some more cheese on the bottom, just about a couple of little pieces. Put a nice spoonful of mince. Put another couple of pieces of cheese on top. There's my cuckoo clock telling me it's 1 o'clock. Okay, there. Now, you can do all them up, you can do them all up and get them all ready. I'm just going to wash my hands in there. And now I'm going to put them in the egg, dip them in the egg and dip them in breadcrumbs. Roll around in the breadcrumbs, and I'm going to put them in my basket. Put them in my basket. You can do this all beforehand. You don't have to cook them straight away. You can get them all ready. You can put them in the fridge in the breadcrumbs, and then you can deep fry them when you're ready. If you want to freeze any, when they cool, you can put them in a container and you can freeze them. They freeze very, very nice. I always have them for my family. Anytime they come over and they'll say, Grandma, have you got any arancinis? I've got plenty in the deep freeze all the time for them. And just keep on doing the same thing. Look, just dip them in the egg, into the breadcrumbs, put them into your basket, and then put them in your vegetable oil. As I say, you can use your vegetable oil again. I use it for about 2 or 3 times. I put it in a container. That's it. You have to keep on doing the same thing like that. Now I'll put it in the hot oil, and it'll cook. It'll cook for about a couple of minutes. That's all they need, is to brown those breadcrumbs. And see, I've had mine in my deep freeze. Look. I've had mine in my deep freeze. That's how they are. When you want to use them, take them out the night before, put them in the fridge, and then just put them in the oven and heat them up. That's all you need, and you've always got them. Now, as I say, with this batch, you can make about 15 to 18. I've got 2 cups of that lovely mince sauce. I had a cup of that clear sauce to mix it with the rice. I had 3 eggs in there and some breadcrumbs. And now all we had to do is just have some lovely vegetable oil hot in there and deep fry them. And look, aren't they beautiful? Quickly. And also, I'll tell you another thing. Vegetarian people can fill these up with some spinach and ricotta, and they are beautiful. So if you don't want to have the meat inside, you can have. Now some people also put a couple of peas inside them, but my children don't like the peas inside, so I don't do it. But if you want to, you can put a couple of peas inside of it. If you want to cook peas, there you go. Look at them, beautiful, lovely and crisp. Oh, they are gorgeous. And look, when you open them up, that cheese will melt and that meat inside. And just keep on doing the same thing. Just get yourself all organised by, you can cook that early and let it cool down, because it's got to cool down before you can handle it. You can have it ready, go away and do something. You can have this already done, and when you've done a minced sauce, you can keep, say you say, I want to do some arancinis next week or something, you can freeze a couple of cups of that minced sauce and put it in a container and freeze it, and you'll have it ready. You've always got your cheese inside and a cup of that clear sauce to go with your rice. You can have that already. And look, just open them up and you've got that lovely mince and that lovely cheese inside. Beautiful. That is absolutely lovely to eat. I'm telling you, look, honestly, some people think it's too much trouble, but it really isn't. As long as you've got everything organised, it really isn't. It's worth doing. Look, you know, and as I say, look, you can just deep freeze these like I did. Look, these are deep frozen. Look, and now take them out the night before. Don't just do just about half a dozen. With 500 gram, at least you get 15 to 18. So at least you've got enough that you can deep freeze another couple of meals. And look, take them out the night before, put them in the fridge, and then all you do is put them in the oven and heat them up. That's all you have to do. So look, that is beautiful. And that's a lovely size to do them. There are the other arancinis where they make them in the whole thing with the point up the top, but I like to just make them round. Look, I hope you try them. They're so, when you've got everything organised, it's not hard to make. Just keep on doing what I showed you, and have the hot water, have the hot oil. You can cool it down and you can refreeze it. So look, give it a go. That's beautiful. I'm going to have some of this, and that cheese is lovely melted inside there. Yum. Oh. Oh, beautiful. Okay, give it a go, and I hope you like them. Lovely. Bye.